Hi there. Today I'm going to show you how I made my own headrest for kids. If you're going on a long trip and they fall asleep, they get the crick in their neck, they wake up whining, crying, and there's just nothing you can do for it. Maybe massage their neck a little. But hopefully this will help you guys. I've had a similar product like this in the past. It's helped me a lot. The kids grew up. I gave them to somebody and I've got 2 more kids and wish I still kept them. Anyhow, these headrests are made out of a white foam. They're 24 inches tall, 14 inches wide. The headrest blocks are 4 inches deep, 8 inches high, and 3 inches wide. The backrest is 1 inch thick. I use an adhesive spray for arts and crafts, and I would spray the back side of the block on one surface, and I would do 3 swipes. Do 1, 2, 3, let it dry for maybe 3 seconds, 4 seconds at the most. Did 1 more pass again, 3 passes, and the instructions on the adhesive that I used said within 15 seconds to apply it to the mounting, to the surface that's going to bond to. So quickly I lined up the top edge of the backrest and laid it down to match the side edge. It doesn't have to be exact. If you're off a little, it's no big deal. As you can see, mine is off. It doesn't matter. Anyhow, put a little bit of pressure, rock it forward and backwards, sideways. Don't get too crazy with it. And once you got it on there, then just let it go. We all have that temptation to, did it stick? Did it stick? We lift it, and what happens? The glue doesn't stick. Anyhow, let it dry for about an hour at the very least. Follow the instructions on the can. Do the same thing for the other side. Spray the mounting surface of your block. Align the top edge of your block onto the back rest. Visually align the side edge. Got it on there. A little bit of pressure down. Just to make sure you got good contact. Rock it side to side, forward and back. So once you've got it glued on there, you're going to have 2 blocks, and it's going to look like this. And I actually waited for these to dry, so as you can see, they're on there pretty good. Don't try to pull them off because you will rip the foam. These are just only made for when the kids fall asleep. Their heads don't fall off to the side and their whole body's leaning. You're trying to reach back and straighten the kids out. So once you've got this done, I then took an extra large t-shirt and I draped it over this foam assembly. Now you can probably visually see on these headrests here, I actually got the sleeves of the t-shirt to slip over this here, but still to where there's some material on the cuff right up to here. You can sew it shut. That's what I'm going to do. Do the same thing for the other side. The cuff, comes over, it lines up here. Then the sleeve comes back to here. The front of the t-shirt's in the front of the pad. And you just kind of, just push it around, make it flat. You're going to get some material bunched up in the front. There's not much you can do about that unless you want to try and make your own slip, which the time to do it, a zipper on the back and whatnot. So after, if you decide to sew the cuffs on the blocks here, not to the blocks, but just sew up the cuff so it doesn't show the foam, the kids can start picking at it and tearing it apart. At the very top, you're going to have the collar of the shirt here. I would take the collar and just sew it across by hand if you want, or with the machine. Then what I'm going to do with the very top, on both ends of the collar, the extreme ends, I'm going to sew a Velcro strap that has the Velcro on the front and the back, so that you can make it long enough to loop around the post of the headrest, then come back and secure it back onto the Velcro itself. When you do that, it's going to keep this backrest up against the back rest of the that the kids are sitting on. That way your backrest is not falling forward, which, you know, there's a little bit of weight to these and it will fall forward. So once you've got your Velcro straps on, secure it, you know, whatever fashion you want to use, or you want to do some sew some strings onto it, some, not strings, but a thicker yarn, or you have some fabric, and just, you know, 2 loose ends to where, one on either side of the collar, 2 loose ends to where you can tie it behind the headrest, and, you know, make a knot, you know, whatever you want to do. Well, I hope this helps you guys, and, you know, maybe some people out there will make their own headrests. I've seen some headrests to where they're all extravagant. They sell anywhere between $50 and $75, and some of them even that I've seen, it looks like a bandana that's attached to the car seat, like you're strapping your kid in, you know, like you don't want them to escape. Well, anyhow, sorry about the shaky video, but if you guys like it and you guys make your own, you know, give me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. Thanks.